Right. I should actually do my Ascendancy before I start mapping. Just for reference. So which one do I need? Number of trials, 2? No, I want the other one. I want the inscribed ultimatum. Will not grant. Will not grant. Will not grant? How much do I need? 62? Just see which one we need. You know what? Actually, I don't care at this point. I mean, I could get like another jewel, which would be nice, but let's just skip it for now. Can do this tomorrow. Right, so what do? We do the tower first. They watch the birds. Corruption. So I guess you have to go to the unique maps to get points. But I want to probably do the tower first so I can see. I don't know what this is. Corrupted Nexus. Ah, this is the one we have to clear. Cannot access map. Oh, requires at least a tier 4. Just do a tier 4, right? Waystones. Players are cursed with elemental weakness. That's just little damage, right? Requires with... Oh, 4 explicit mods. Okay, maybe I shouldn't do this yet. Let's actually see what we get. Clarity and... let's try it. We fail, then we fail. I just want to see this. Running with absolutely 0 resistances. But I have to be a little bit careful here. Because I don't want to fail this map. Oh wait, am I put my house blast back on? And... Oh. It's the evening lag on the realms. Oh, it's getting bad. What am I getting? Was this new? They changed augury? It used to be like the switch, now that's the stone altar. Wait, what happens if I click it? Oh, it just goes faster? Nice. So ultimately I need to get like a tanky minion. But I think I still gonna play this a little bit. Without the tanks. Right now it's okay if I play... Wow, slowly. Ever just hit me there? I usually wouldn't play this slow, but this is like the corrupted Nexus and I have no clue what to expect out of it. So again, all my resistances are literally negative. So basically after this stream, like tomorrow sometime, I will do a trade session and then get my resistances. But I don't want to usually stress trading. Because usually if you wait a day, you get way better gear for way less. So day 1 trading is annoying, day 2 trading is already relatively relaxed. What? Wow. That arrows like were like graining from this guy so freaking fast, I couldn't even see it. Wow. Okay, I cannot beat that mob. Jesus. It's just one-shotting me with an undodgeable ability. Oh god. What? I mean, this is like a also like a tier 4 map with mods, and this is my resistance. You can start this. I started this with level 20, to be honest. Like you can play Frost Bomb as soon as you get the Frost Mages, and it's very strong, even on mapping. I mean, in the campaign. I just have absolutely no defense. So anything which is kind of, you know, surviving a little bit longer is completely throwing me off guard. Are you reviving these minions? He's just like, don't die at all. What's wrong with these guys? Oh yeah, they are actually reviving. Okay, so... oh god. So I need to find the boss. There he is. This is not good for me. I cannot play like this. Okay, so how do I get to the guy who's reviving the minions? I cannot get to him. I mean, I can go in there, but I'm probably just gonna die. He basically revives them instantly. Okay, anyway, it's just go in there. If I die, then I'll die. Wow. So yeah, I mean, you should definitely not play your 4 maps with modifiers in Corruption without any defense. Like 2, I don't even remember. Probably mana regeneration. It doesn't matter all that much. Okay, wait, so the boss on the top is the one I can't kill? I'm just wondering if I can open the center, and if I can kill the Nexus, and if it will count. But yeah, I definitely have to get some resistance at least. This is absolutely out of control. I mean, I will have one more try in attempting that Essence guy who has like the super bow shot. Okay, so I guess I have to kill him. What am I gonna do? Should I just try to rush in and kill him? Alright, let's just try this. Wow. Oh, and now the Nexus, I guess, spawned. Oh, there's a boss. Oh gosh. Wrong way. Should have cleared this. Is he dying? Oh, that was close. I mean, it wouldn't have been close, but that essence mob was completely out of control. So wait, do I get my Atlas points now? Okay, 2 points. Did anything significantly change? Probably we want to... I mean, waystone quantity is probably irrelevant. Waystone rarity in the beginning is probably good because we get more rares. Yeah, so let's go for waystone rarity. Thank you again, my friend. Appreciate it.
Using the sheer force. Go on. Speak.
Yeah. Body spread.
Of course. What is it?
Yeah.
Of course.
So I just wanted to go for the tower, but now I'm gonna go back to tier 3 maps. Tier 4 maps are still too high for me. Without any resistances or anything. The thing is, I don't want to go to the tower, because if I do the tower, it's gonna +1 all my maps. So that's not really what I want to do. But now this area has been cleansed, so I'm just probably gonna search for the unique maps for now. I mean, there's one here. I'm probably gonna go there. I mean, I could just, you know, socket some resistances, but it's relatively expensive. Oh, wow. Classic overextension here. More like linear maps. Like in this, the mobs come from all sides. That's kind of annoying because my minions get distracted all the time.
Obey me.
Oh yeah, and I wanted to change my charm for a freeze charm. Didn't forget that. Yeah, these guys just come from everywhere. Start picking up blue scepters, by the way. So yeah, I really need more defenses. Like, I need much more energy shield. and resistances. Like I'm living on the edge here. Glad you like it, man. I like it too, but I think actually Lich is already the wrong Ascendancy. This might probably be better with Stormweaver. Or maybe even something which is not even a caster. Maybe even a Gemling or like Monk or something like that. Probably not Monk, but Gemling might be better for this. Or Sorcerer. Because I don't really need anything of the Lich's Ascendancy. And I just get like the extra chaos damage, which doesn't really benefit me so much. So if I would have a Stormweaver, I could at least use the Ascendancies, like the Exposure for example. That would give me like way more damage than the, you know, 30% I have right now from the Lich. However, this is going to scale in late game, right? If you have like, you know, 10,000 mana or 5,000 mana later, this might still be viable. Oh, that's a new unique. And also, if you get more jewel slots, you can make the screen-wide AoE. So I'm close to screen-wide AoE already. And, I mean, you can only get minion AoE on red jewels, unfortunately. That's a little bit annoying. Because you cannot get any really good mods. You can get presence radius, and minion AoE on it. I mean, I like minions, but I also like caster characters. Like I like the minions. It depends really. If I like minions if they survive. Right now I basically play minions as glass cannon. I mean, they can survive in this content, but there's no way these would survive in a later stage. So maybe I can get some tanky minions later on, which can actually survive. But these ones here certainly cannot survive anything. But, you know, the clerics are healing them and are reviving them, so that's not bad. You're welcome. What is this? Oh, this is actually pretty good, right? Elemental exposure? This could be a decent shield, actually. I mean, obviously not for me, but... Movement speed, rarity, strength. Not bad.
Speak.
Oh, if the, so... Is this worth anything? Probably not, right? No. So I have a currency exchange order for a falling at 14. So let's see if that triggered, actually. Unfortunately not. Or 15. Sometimes you're lucky with these. So I'm always like putting random currency exchanges on. Because sometimes you're just lucky. And somebody sells you something under value. I'm still holding on for the new uniques. Because they are not in my trading app, so I would have to search them manually. Because right now, like in the very early stage, it's all about making the early currency and converting it to divines as early as possible. Or to chaos, because, you know, I think chaos orbs will have even more value this league than last league. See, like that random fireball which just hit me for half of my HP. like every of these 1 exalt trades, you know, it's probably going to be worth it in the very beginning. Because I just want to get some early gear. It's obviously not worth it if people are just, you know, too slow.
Yes.
My old amulet. Level 34. 47 spirit. Also a decent quiver. So what I usually do is in the very beginning, I just basically dump everything into like 1 or 2 exalt. And I just keep something which is very good. Like I have already like a 5 divine jewel I'm sitting on, which I'm saving for later. But in the very beginning, like every item which kind of looks remotely good, you can easily sell it for 1 or 2 exalts. Obviously in like 1 or 2 days it's going to be completely irrelevant, but right now it still matters. I hate that it's still so slow, so I would have to kind of double my cast speed. Or I would have to get the roar. But the roar, I checked it, it costs like 140 dexterity or so. Which is actually out of control. I was so hyped when they thought that you can have like a mount. And then it's like gated behind 140 dexterity. So only like dexterity guys can even use it. Unless you have like a attribute stacker or something like that.
Now.
But yeah, I think I just need 1 or 2 tanky minions.
I need more time.
Ah yeah, frozen. So the EU servers in the evening are always super laggy.
Another call. I need more time.
Oh yeah, by the way, this map has 30% extra elemental res on mobs. Just did this because this is an easy one. It doesn't want to end. So yeah, I really have like huge problems with like elemental casters. Everything which is melee is not a big deal, but elemental casters just I can tank like 1 or 2 hits, but then I'm done. Unfortunately, the caster minions just don't go ahead. Lag. The lag is really bad. I don't even know what hit me there. I'm just using the one from filterblade.xyz. Not using any special loot filter. Projectile, physical damage? Probably not. Projectile, fire damage? Crit chance? Maybe.
Indeed. Speak.
No, he said tier 3 webs. All white.
Of course.
So here's the first unique map. So yeah, this one doesn't have a 30% extra elemental resistance, and you can see like everything just dies instantly. I should get one stricter loot filter. Still like showing all that garbage. God, I wish the servers would stop lagging. I think this build would work better on Stormweaver, to be honest. So so once I figured this build out, I'm considering switching either to Gemling Legionnaire or Stormweaver, because all I'm getting out of this Ascendancy is essentially some damage converted to Chaos. And not really anything else. And I'm not playing for Chaos damage right now, at least. I mean, this might be... I mean, this is purely Frost scaling. And on a Stormweaver, I think you have like 50% less minion damage in the very beginning of the tree. But besides that, you would have the exposure from your Ascendancy, and you would still have the extra... What's it called? Ouch. The extra mana regeneration and cast speed. So even though that has been nerfed by like... I mean, also the extra exposure obviously has been nerfed. And I don't know if you can get shock. Because if you could get a double shock somehow... but I don't know if it works for the minions, right? So if you would give this minions lightning damage... I don't know if the double shock from the Stormweaver Ascendancy would work for it. That might be just for your self-cast skills. But if that would work, then Stormweaver would be way, way better than this Lich class here. So I might really just roll like a Stormweaver after I'm, you know, after I have enough currency to speed level it. But I would have to check. So if the shock really works for the minions, like the double shock, then I would for sure go for Stormweaver because it gives you another component which you can scale. But I'm right now not entirely sure if shock just increases lightning damage or all damage. I think it just increases lightning damage, but I'm not 100% sure right now. It might be all damage. Because then you could actually have like a very nice scaling. But yeah, I think this would work just better on Stormweaver in general. Wow, I'm bleeding. Bleeding is also horrible. See if I had a minion which would tank together with me. But I think it's pretty hopeless to have a minion which tanks for you. Because it will always run like sideways. To just fight against random mobs. I think having a minion on top of you is like pretty much impossible. I think this would be hybrid life and mana. Yeah, so this build doesn't really consume any mana whatsoever, right? So I'm just using the command skill, which costs like relatively little mana. So I think the scaling would be get as much mana as possible, then get Mind Over Matter for some extra survivability, and just get Energy Shield and Hybrid Life. And then you can get this helmet, which converts another, whatever, like 10% life, so into, has another like 10 or 15% life past Energy Shield, then you would have like a 25% mitigation. But I think you can stack a lot of mana because you really don't need it for casting anyway. So it wouldn't hurt for stuff to hit your mana all the time. So, I mean, you can definitely scale defenses on this one. But I mean, for me, it would be a good start to get my resistances to more than minus 10%. I gotta increase the strictness on my loot filter. I mean, it's easy to fix them at this point. I have the currency, right? I can just buy a resistance item for 1 or 2 exalts. You're tier 5 with what? What is ED?
Obey me.
Oh, Essence Drain.
I need more time.
Yeah, I think it's much stronger, Essence Drain, right? But I don't know if it... I mean, I think the playstyle is annoying. You basically have to run away from stuff if it's, like, too strong. But I think the damage is, like, very high. But this... and... You know, this AoE can get much larger, right? So I can definitely get... another 20 to 30% AoE out of this. Maybe even 40%. Then I would actually have probably, like, screen-wide explosions. Almost screen-wide, let's just call it like this. And if I double my attack speed, it would get way more fluent. Right now, if I had just double my cast speed, then... Because this animation just takes very long, so the command spell is just a very long animation in general.
Speak.
Hero spell +3. Oh, this is probably... It's pretty expensive. $1x? Why is it so cheap?
Indeed.
That's weird. We're gonna post it for 2 because I had a spell crit. Damn, I missed the belt. And I missed a skill gem, I think, tier 16. What do I need for that? 151 int. I have 148. Nice. And I have a skill point. So I guess at this point I can
Speak.
just refund this 1 point here and go for these 2. And now let's get a tier 16. I would like to go higher, but I'm just not ready for that yet. I mean, I guess I can go T4 actually. Something is hitting me I don't even see. What? Something explodes on me. I would just socket some runes in my gear, right? But right now, getting a socket is like roughly 1 exalt per socket. So I really don't want to do this now. I'd rather sell these for early exalts. So there's one more thing you can do. You could get the command skill on the skeletons. And they would have half the cooldown on the command. But they would lose all regular damage. So I don't think that's very good. But you could also give them 30% less cooldown. When I die, you lose your experience. Yeah, I guess starting at level 65, you start losing experience. I think it was level 65. Right, so 2 things to do. I don't really have a problem with the XP loss, to be honest. I feel like when you are in the area where it matters that you lose XP, you're actually above level 90 or something like that. Like if you lose a little bit of XP when you are level, 75 or whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's just, maybe like 10 minutes of time lost or something like that. But later on, it starts to matter. Yeah. It's true. I mean, you shouldn't play like ultra glass cannon builds like I do. Like, I'm just doing it right now because I don't honestly care if I die and lose XP right now. It doesn't matter for me. I'm really just farming the currency to buy the gear I need to survive. So, highly recommend picking up the socketed items. Because 10 sockets is basically almost an exalt right now. So it's really it really matters. Spirit, nothing. Spirit, mana, damage, no skills, no skills.
Go on.
Was that actually a god flask I just sold? Holy shit, that's huge flask actually.
Go.
With this ras waystone. So if you look at like you can do the following, right? If you wanna you just want exalts, and if you look at the artificer swap right now, it's 1.5, right? So you just list these at 1-to-1. Because you want, there's always somebody who just wants one of these and just buys it for 1-to-1. It always happens. If I come back from the next map, I can tell you they're sold. Okay, Viridian Wildwood. Go for gold find. You're welcome, my friend. So completed tier 2 plus corrupted nexus. Didn't I complete a nexus? Tier 2 plus? Or tier 2 plus? What does that even mean? I mean, I did one on a tier 4. Or did I have to click something? No, I got my points for that map. Oh, this is the Wildwood. Okay. I remember this from Affliction. Does this have no wisps? I think this is just the empty map without the wisp mechanic. Saying the man, you too. Oh, this elemental damage. Why am I even still picking up these gems? This map is a little bit boring. Oh. I think I just found like Big Bang, Omen of Corruption. I mean, right now it's probably not worth a lot, but these were like a couple of hundred exalts towards the end of last league. Okay, so you just drop it. Okay, so now the map is end. So does it give 2 points or 1 point? 2 points. Fair enough. Okay. Spirits. I think essences are good now. This is all about essence. This is all about spirits. This is about shrines. This is about exiles. This is about exiles. What would we want to have in the beginning? Maybe we go with the spirits. I think they can probably do crazy stuff.
What is if we were if I'd have it? Of course. Go on.
Let's see what the current price is for Omen of Corruption.
Hello there.
1 to 2? That's so funny, actually. Okay, so let me just charm. I want charm. What's the name of it? Sawing charm. What do we have? Increased charges gained. Increased charges gained. Oh, good enough. Alright, let's go to tier 4 maps. This is too easy. Right. Do I want to go here? I'm kind of wanting to save these special maps here for now. Unique map. Let's just go for the next tower here.
Endless drudgery.
Oh yeah, I wanted to change my loot filter. Actually, just do this. So we want... Can I just use my old filter? Just use our own filter. Updated. Okay. Then we put it to, let's do semi-strict. And then we do remove our changes here. Is okay. This one we reset. We reset. These are... So we don't really care about armorers salvaging. Salvage into 2 armorers. We just want whetstones and etchers. We don't want 1 armorer. Artificer shards we want. Alright, let's export this. The following items are hidden. Okay. How is it hidden? Hidden tier. That. Okay. How do I remove this? Okay. Okay. Do we have a Regal Orb to drop? Just see. If I don't see Regal Orb, to change something. Wow. These guys are not making jokes here.
None can oppose me. Too soon.
Crossbolt early game build. Crossbolt basically gives no DPS. Okay, so it hides wisdoms, that's good. Crossbolt does very, very little damage. It's really just good for freezing stuff. But yeah, I should get 30% movement speed boots actually. That's something I forgot about. Good evening, how are you, my friend? Wow, these archers are absolutely out of control.
Death is my power to wield. Too soon. I need more time. I need more time.
Glad to hear. Are you already at maps or are you still in campaign? I feel like this build was super easy to play during the campaign. The only little struggle I had in like Act 3, a little bit in Act 3 normal. Everything from Cruel on was like absolute piece of cake. Yeah, Act 3 Cruel was like super easy. The only difficult boss was the second last one, the the Viper bitch. I mean, this is always like a tricky boss, but I was able to just pump out so much damage that I could one-face her. Oh, I hate this boss. There's the stone, let's run. Decrease the spirit X for each skeleton? You can't, right? I mean, it just gets lower once you get more levels. Mine is at 38. But unfortunately, quality... Wait, what? Oh my god, I'm the most stupid idiot. I felt like the last time I read this, it didn't say reduced reservation. I felt like it said increased life. Am I stupid? Oh, the cleric. I think I miss... Oh my god. Thank you so much for pointing this out. I'm a stupid idiot. I mean, it's not huge actually. It's not gonna give me another one.
Hey,
But let me see how much GCPs do I have. 0.
hey.
Oh, they are 2 to 1 now. $19. Let's just remove this for now. Let's get another 3. Wait. Should have one more.
Hello there.
Wow, it actually gives me exactly one more. Pretty cool. Even though it still says 38 for whatever weird reason. I think that's not the real reservation. I think the real you see if you open this. I don't know. Wait, what was that ring? Oh, it's pretty decent.
What is it? Of course.
Alright, we want to go to the tower. Oh, there's a vendor. Actually, have another skill. Oh, see, insta sold. It's not that great. I mean, it's a decent ring. Don't get me wrong. Oh yeah, buy movement speed boots. After this one. Snake pit ring? I didn't look. I think my strategy is, as soon as I have good gear, I would just buy divines and save them. I would either buy divines and save them or chaos orbs. I don't know where the economy will go. But my assumption is, as the crafting is much more deterministic now, with the so with the fractured mods, right? You're gonna need much more chaos orbs than before, because before chaos orbs were really just used for luck shots, and now chaos orbs, if you have fractured items, you might need, you know, hundreds of chaos orbs to make a good craft. So that's why my assumption is chaos orbs will go up later. So that's why I'm probably gonna put all my currency into chaos orbs fairly soon. See, this is like a map I like. No archers. Just straight clear. I don't know what that is, I'm sorry. I'm not so familiar with the item names. Well, that was minus 12 lightning res. Oh, nice. Just used all my gem cutters, now I find one. I'm scared of the expedition, I'm gonna finish the map first. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is not working anymore. I think that was removed to like 3% or 5% energy shield or so. It was very, very heavily nerfed. And also the conversion changed. Because before it was like, you know, would work before CI. And now the conversion comes basically after CI, so you convert basically 0. No, you absolutely don't need Lich for this build. I think this build is actually bad as Lich. I think Stormweaver would be much better for this build. Maybe even Chronomancer would be better for this build. I think from Lich you don't really get anything for this build right now. I just happen to have it. Because I wanted to go into Chaos, but maybe late game with Chaos conversion and scaling. You know, I don't know the new unique items, so there might be something good with Lich, but you can absolutely play this without. Yeah, so the cooldown is really... I mean, it's attack speed on Stormweaver, to be honest, because this build needs like a lot of attack speed. Or do I really need to walk all the way down there now? Yeah, I'm not using anything of the Lich right now other than the passive which helps me with mana regeneration. I guess Chronomancer is nice because it has a good defensive layer. But I think Stormweaver still is great. Play this. Because you just get free cast speed and free mana. And again, I'm not sure if the double shock... I mean, you get extra exposure, which is nice, right? And I'm not sure if the double shock will work for minions. If that would work, that would be extremely strong.
Confident. Ugly.
Okay. Let's see. And this can't drop lockpicks anyway, right?
This should be exciting. Obey me. Quick way to gather corpses. I approve.
All the too long, bring them. Welcome.
Oh, nice. Expedition tablet. That's cool, actually, that it gives you a free tablet. That's a good idea. Yeah, but Spectres you don't need Lich for. It doesn't really give you anything special.
Go on. Yes.
Yeah, there's really no real minion ascendancy. That's actually pretty sad.
Too soon.
No. So the only thing which boosts your minions is basically it has to explicitly say your minions. Or it can be exposure or curses, right? What the hell was that? Something exploded and just killed me. Exposure works from, like, Frostbomb, for example. Curses work. And I'm not sure if Shock works, I have to check. I mean, Shock should work, but I'm not sure if Shock just only do lightning damage or not. What is this guy? Oh. But like if it says you deal more cold damage or stuff like that, it doesn't work. I mean, I think the mercenary is the closest minion ascendancy actually. Or also gemling, because if you get gemling, right, it gives you, what is it, 15% quality on your gems. And also it can make you use the same supports twice, which is pretty strong, because there's like a support which allows you to get like extra damage based on the different types of minions. So you could probably get like 5 or 6 cheap specters out. And then you would have a 50%, you know, support, which could actually boost 2 different minions if you wanted to. And if the, for example, for Frost Mages, it would reduce your reservation with a Gemling Legionnaire. Where's the amulet that does spirit or minion levels? I mean, I would go for 2 minion levels. They were hard to get. I was like sniping them on the trade search. And there was like 1 or 2 listed per minute, but they were sold off super fast. So I ended up getting one for 1 exalt, but I made my search between 1 and 3 exalts. And it took me like half an hour to get one, because they really were sold off very, very fast. So you can really just get any blue amulet with just +2 minion. Everything else on the amulet doesn't matter whatsoever. But it's much, much better than just having a spirit amulet. And spirit minion you're not gonna get for... I mean, I don't know how expensive these are right now. I could check, because I have like 15 exalts now. But spirit minion was crazy expensive. Also, probably the best way to play this is to get the keystone that your amulet applies to your minions. And then you can get an amulet with cold damage and cold spell skills. Right, so you would give the same skill levels to your minions, but you could get like cold damage, spell damage, cast speed. Like everything you can get on an amulet, including the anoint. Right, and there it gets interesting. Because, so your minions cannot get area of effect from anything but jewels. But if you get the keystone that the amulet counts for them, then you can anoint area of effect. Right, so you can, for example, anoint like some 30% area of effect node. And then you can really get crazy screen wide for these. I don't have a 2 minion amulets, I'm so unfortunately. That's why I'm saying I sniped them on the trade website for a relatively long time, actually. Why doesn't she get frozen? No. I don't have one. Well, +1 you just can buy. Like, buying a +1 minion is not a problem. You get them everywhere. Just if you want to have a +2, you have to wait, or the map is over. Alright, so I wanted to get movement speed boots.
Speak. Go on. Speak.
Alright, let's just go for... Right, I guess trade is down right now. Right, so let's see. First of all, if there's a godlike amulet. What did just happen? Amulet +2. There you go. So let's try to add spirit. Let's actually try to add weighted sum. Spirit and implicit spirit with, let's just make it 30. And let's put our budget to 20x. See, not even one. So really, you're not gonna get... Or the... Yeah. So you're not... Right now, you cannot even buy a +2 spirit amulet. A +2 amulet with more than, 12 spirit. And as you can see, these are like 10 exalts. So it simply doesn't exist at this point. So even if you would want to buy it, it just doesn't exist. So of course you can get a +1. You can probably get it with 40. Right, but just adding one extra minion is not going to be worth going back 1 minion level. So, but I just wanted to buy some boots with 50, with 30%. Okay, what do my boots have? My boots have 27 lightning. So we have fire. Anything decent here? Probably not. Let's just get the one with life. Corrupting 3-socket frost minions? No. I mean, I could do that, but I have to quality it with 20%, so that's going to be way too expensive right now. What an idiot. Without quality, you can definitely do it. Okay. I mean, with the quality, the odds are like 1 in 5, and right now a 4-socket gem is like 15, or no, it's like 18 or so. And since 1 GCP costs like 2 exalts, that's just gonna be very, very far out. So you can really only do that if you don't need a quality gem. Come on, trade boy. Let's go. Right. Losing even more resistances. Now I have -32 lightning. Really good. This map was done, right? Yeah. You just go to pathofexile2.com. Pathofexile2.com, and then on the top right there's a link trade. So wait, this is the merchant and you just really have to use a wastestone for him?
Choose.
Oh, wow. He has uniques. Whoa, he has a lot of uniques. Whoa. Okay, can I just take one? What do we get here? Arrows fork, arrows pierce all up. Wow, this seems to be like an insane bow. Oh, this is all new items. Right, these are 3x. Nothing. 2 divine. What? Oh, this is pretty good actually. It has everlasting gaze. The biggest shit amulet ever. Okay. So the bow is definitely new. But you cannot even use search for this? Or was it sliver? Ah. That's called Exile exchange. So this is worthless, as you can see. And this one here is Chevron's Satchel. Because this is with the Lich together, right? Life recovery applies to energy shield. This is pretty strong, actually. That's why it's probably also worth a lot. See, they want 1 divine for this. 2 divine. So you can just pick one. So I'm wondering... So if you put this, you can basically life recover energy shield. Increase flask charge. I mean, it has reduced flask recovery rate, but this is pretty decent if you have another source of flask charges.
Hello.
42x, so I'm so gonna sell this. This is a very good early boost. Why would you chaos a +2 helm? You mean you exalted it? Yeah, you're right.
The cataclysm really did change the face of
So just generally speaking, right? So with the Lich Ascendancy, you have, you know, whenever you have energy shield, your life can change, right? And then you have the flask restores energy shield. So hypothetically, as long as that flask keeps recharging, you're immortal, right? I mean, or am I like reading that wrong? What?
away from me.
So basically, if it like recharges just one energy shield, like every, you know, split second, and it says as long as you have energy shield, your life can change. So either it works like this, that it comes after, right? So that first your energy shield gets removed, and then you have 0 energy shield, and then your life changes, which is kind of my assumption, because else you would be pretty much immortal whenever you have energy shield.
What a strange woman. Needs a
I didn't like the Arsonist, but I stopped playing it at level 20, so I really can't say how good it is in late game. I have like the fantasy of just making this with an amulet anoint to have screen-wide AoE, and then it's just freaking awesome. I don't know if it's gonna be, you know, competitive damage-wise in the high-tier maps, but it's gonna have screen-wide freeze, man. How cool is that? Until 11, so 1.5 hours today. So right now, Exalts are still worth too much to just slam them. I have a lot of items I could Exalt slam, but it doesn't make any sense to do it, because buying a better item is essentially cheaper than Exalt slamming one which you bought. Same goes for essences right now, so unless you want to make a god item, using a greater essence right now is just too expensive, unless you find a cheap one. I maybe should just try a tanky minion at this point, because I kind of have the spirit to do it. Maybe just do a 1. Oh, it's a boss. 9 brutes. I highly doubt that they will do any damage, because I don't scale any physical damage on my minions. I have everything into spell scaling. But maybe I just get 1 or 2 for tank. Or I could get a big Spectre to tank, but I would have to, you know, find one which is decent price. What does it drop? Nothing. Oh, it's just very small. Movement speed, energy shield. Nah. Yes. These are not bad. Arm slot, max life. Wonder if anybody's like going for charm slots. So I'm gonna try to get 1 or 2 brutes maybe after this. And see if they actually tank something. Or if they just also... I mean, my assumption is they just run away for the side mobs and not gonna tank for me. Quadrilla? Where's that monster? I felt like these huge apes were nice. Because they had like a jump attack which was very, very fast. And I also think there's like one of these bug hosts which can like spawn a lot of little bugs. That might also be good. But I think I'm not gonna spend 100 spirit, to be honest. I mean, that's base cost, right? And the divine? What's a divine? Oh, you dropped one? Congratulations. You can sell it now or hold on to it. Like, if you sell it now, you can get 40 exalts and can buy, like, all the gear you want. But I would probably not sell it. Because your exalt gear is really gonna fall off within a couple of hours. So you might be better just keeping that divine for now. Yeah. Because the divine is gonna increase in value compared to the exalts. The exalts are just gonna drop so fast. Oh wait, that was a mistake, right? Shit. You have to do the rare map in the tower so it gets more slots. Unfortunately, I can't undo this. Or maybe you can still do another map after this. Ah no, it wasn't the... It was the tier of the map, right? Not the rarity. Right, breach, here we go. I feel like doing breach without resistance is probably not the smartest idea. This low-level breach doesn't even drop anything. And also instantly closes. Okay.
I sense there will be others.
I actually wanted to go into this energy shield recharge. Forgot it. Do you need endgame to trade? No, I think you can trade with level 25 or so. I think it's level 25. And the currency exchange starts at, I think, Act 1 Cruel. That was so... I want that Spectre, man. That was cool. What, no freaking checkpoint? Are you kidding me? Ah. The new combination bench? I don't know, I don't have it yet. I assume it's something which unlocks in endgame because it's related to expedition, I believe. But I don't know how. I would assume you have to do expedition encounters. I think Expedition right now is my favorite for early game, to be honest. Like, it's super easy to complete and it gives, like, great rewards. Like, Breach early game doesn't do anything. Ritual is pretty difficult. I did Ritual. It's not easy. So I think Expedition is probably the best thing you can do early game. I also doubt that Ritual is never going to give you the high-level omens in the early game, so I don't think you can get much worse out of this. What is this tower map?
Well, you take these tabs. Go.
If you find and collect residual, collect more otherworldly remnants.
Okay.
Go on.
1 exalt. Huh. 10% increased spell damage per 10 spirit. That's actually decent for early game, right? Because you're gonna have, if you just put a scepter on for early game, this has level requirement 6. You just put a scepter on, you basically start with 250 with 150% increased damage. It's pretty cool actually for leveling.
What is it? Yes?
Right, do I have an expedition tablet? I think I have one expedition tablet. Okay, do we see any unique map? No unique map. So I feel like the density of the unique maps is a little bit low. Since you have to find unique maps and the nexus to get points, and I really don't have anything right now in Vision, so I have to really traverse this entire atlas here. This build works for tier 12? I have no freaking idea, dude. I'm doing tier 4 right now. But I'll let you know when I reach tier 12. I mean, I think damage-wise it will perfectly work. You just have to solve survivability. So I need to double my cast speed basically, then I need to get a couple of new minions. I mean, it's honestly this is probably gonna be good for like tier 16 even. I don't think the damage will be too low. But it's gonna take a couple of days to get there. Right now I'm just farming currency to get updates. Also, anointing an amulet is going to be relatively important for this build, since we want to give that amulet to minions. And that anoint is one of the only ways to give them really overpowered stuff. Like, you could, for example, give them... oh, help. I have minus 32% lightning res. So that's why this guy's hurting me a little bit. One shot. Okay, so this is the worst map I could play. Because I have minus 32% lightning res. So yeah, I will fix my resistances tomorrow. Not today. You can probably even give them some overpowered damage nodes. Not sure if there's something which scales properly of minions. I don't know if minions have mana. I don't think they have. But you could, for example, give them like freeze build up or so. But most likely I'm just gonna give them area of effect because I just wanna have a cool screen size Frost Nova. Oh, these lightning casters are just a pure nightmare.
I need more time.
What? Annoying. Why can't I get there?
After a bit of ancient treasure. Ready?
Where do these guys?
For the cowgirl.
Is my power to yield? I need more time.
Wait, does he have something for me?
You're still
What a disgusting little man.
But why tier 12? What is the special thing with tier 12? Is there anything happening on tier 12? Wow. This is... I'm never gonna play this map again until I have resistances. This is absolutely horrible. Literally everything in this map shoots elemental stuff. Ugh, can't afford anything anyway. This map is absolutely annoying. I don't even know what's hitting me. I'm just permanently getting hit by lightnings from all over the place. At least this is the last mob. Oh, it's not. There's one more. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna advance to like tier 12 once I make one more round of trading. Wait, wasn't there another ritual? This one I already did. Just imagine even doubling this AoE once more. That would be so freaking awesome. But what I don't like about Ritual is, with 3 altars it's okay, but if you have 4, a lot of the time they put like so much poison, so much chaos on the ground, and yeah, this is the map is just out of control. I have like minus 32% lightning rest, so I cannot really deal with that.
These towers are part. Speak. Speak.
Next life, Dex. Accuracy is physical damage, right? I feel like this could be high on DPS. Let's just put it in the 2x one. What? I just got insta-ported into this. Okay, I was so not prepared for this. But that's why I'm saying Ritual is fairly rough as like your starting league mechanic. Like you get swarmed by strong mobs and there's like chaos clouds and mushrooms everywhere on the like on the ground. So level 16 Malice. This is all junk. So even if I try the last one, I'm probably die doing this. Because this is gonna take very, very long and it's gonna just spawn a crap ton of mobs there. I'm already dying. It's just so much freaking chaos damage. I mean, I have one try left. I already finished the map, so... Okay. This map is just out of control. Bye-bye. Anyway, it was finished. So where's the next tower? Bottom. But yeah, don't try this at home. You shouldn't run maps with negative resistances. Never seen this map. This is new, right? Does it have cooldown recovery rate, this map? Something is wrong with this map. My command doesn't seem to work properly. It's sometimes just not casting. I think it has something to do with the area design. Yeah, Cold Snap is... I cannot use Cold Snap because I'm scaling minion damage. I mean, I could use Cold Snap, but it's not gonna do a lot of damage. So the doing the Ice Bomb will do way more damage than doing a Cold Snap. And I'm basically going for infinite Ice Bombs. Okay. Do we have any number of rares, number of magic? So we start here.
Ready?
Oh look, you just bought the spear I put up.
Watch out for spiders.
I suspect he's more intense.
That was the one with the 400 accuracy, I think. Yep. But yeah, Expedition looks really great for early game. And this one wasn't that great, but... Sapphire ring.
Obey me. None can oppose me. I need more time.
Yeah, I don't know. I also tried Comet. That didn't do any damage for me. But, you know, maybe it's different on, like, a high tier character. But for me, Comet has, like, no damage. So one Ice Bomb of my minions does 10 times the damage of a Comet. So if I would cast on freeze something, it would be something supportive.
I need more.
But you could, for example, do Ice Wall, right? And you could wall everything in, and then, you know, you can use the Ice Bombs from top, because you can basically wall everything in Ice Walls later if you want. And since these Ice Bombs will just drop on the Ice Wall, it's kind of gonna be double, right? So the Ice Wall will explode and do damage, as well as the Ice Bomb dropping. So this might be decent for late game once, you know, when shit hits the fan. Just wall everything off with Ice Walls. And then just start dropping the bombs. Because it's gonna take a while until the mobs get through the Ice Bombs. In that case, we would actually do more life for the Ice Crystals and not less. Because we would use it to just block off. And then as soon as we shatter them, you know, the Ice Bombs are gonna just destroy those instantly. But that might be a good, you know, good way to, for example, also sometimes your minions die, right? Because I don't use the support gem that they live for 4 seconds after dying, because I just don't want to use that. I want to use damage. So it can happen that all my minions die, and then I'm kind of like, I cannot do anything if all my minions are dead, right? I literally can't do a single bit of damage. So having Ice Wall or Frost Wall, whatever it's called, would be nice also in that case. But you can just wall everything off like crazy and wait for your minions to respawn. So I think Ice Wall will be a decent defensive layer once we get into like later stage maps. Just wait until how it looks until I can anoint something. I don't think you can already buy... oh, by the way. See, here's my 1-to-1s, right? So you can just put these up. At some point, these will sell. Right, and this is actually going to be a great way to make some early currency. Because you can basically start this at any level, right? You really just need to... you know, unsocket these items, and then you're gonna end up with the Artificer's Orb. And then you just basically currency exchange them 1 for 1. So as you can see, usually it's 1 to 1.5, the ratio, right? So we just go 1 to 1. We just place all the ones we have. And we just wait until somebody buys them. Same I'm gonna do with the Falling now again. We have the... Raider, Jewelers for Exalts. So it's 1 to 20 right now. And I'm just listing it for 15. Because, you know, somebody might fade or the ratio might change. It's just good to have like a listing up. So sometimes you can just get lucky. Look at this one here. +4 to level of temporal chain skills. How stupid useless is that? I thought the new items are supposed to be good.
Speak. Speak.
Oh yeah, and I wanted to try a minion. A brute or something like that. Let's do this now. So you would get level 15 gem. And what were we at? Skeletal Brute probably, right? Riva is 31 spirit, Brute is 51. They can stun. And these probably don't do anything, right? Enrage all skeletal Rivas. So let's try the Brute. Do some upgrades. What do we get for Brute? What do you want? Where to find the mod to switch interface? Icons on top? I'm not sure which one you mean, honestly. So I want the other one. What is called Meat Shield. And then we give what else can we give this guy? Killing blows, I don't care. Brutality, I don't care. Supported skills cause an aftershock when they heavy stun, dealing the same damage, I don't care. More attack speed. I don't want this to deal more damage, I want this to be more beefy. In. More stun build up. That sounds good, right? Right, so let's get one of these. How expensive is that? 56? What does it cost? 46. Why can't I use it? Oh, additional reservation. Right, let's remove that. Now I'm missing one spirit, basically. Anyway, let's see what if it does anything, if at all. If not, we ditch it.
Now Now this is a rather striking forest. Too soon. Death takes you.
I mean, he tanks a little bit, to be honest. I think he's not gonna fix anything which is coming from the sides. But at least he runs into melee range. But maybe, yeah, I should get a Spectre, like something which is huge. Because by the physical size of this guy, he's not gonna block projectiles for me. So by just getting like a Spectre, which is much larger, I can just block projectiles better. Frostwall and Arctic Armor. So, one other thing we could do is we could change our scepter to the one which summons the regular skeletons. And then we would have 4 different types of minions, and then we could use the support gem, which gives 7% per minion type. Yeah, the shield guy maybe, but I think that one is slow. We need something fast. I think the gorilla from Act 3 is probably gonna be the best. Because that thing jumps like right on top of the mobs and has a very large model. Yeah, so I saw that, the enormous gem. The problem is it has increased reservation, so I'm not really a huge fan of that right now. But I think I just want something which physically is just much larger than this guy. Like, even if I would increase the size by this guy by 20%, it would still not be what I'm looking for. So maybe I'm looking for that ape. Why do we have so much energy shield? Where does it come from? Oh, I think it's my new body armor, right? Yeah. Haven't looked at this. Oh, it's the... Ah, no, it's the shrine. I was wondering. See, because that guy still runs behind me. And that gorilla from X3, it has like a jump attack. So that will probably just jump right into like the fray and, you know, make a good party. I think 2 clerics are enough, by the way. This reminds me of the Frost Nova from Diablo 4, actually. But with damage.
Obey me.
Alright, let me check out that Spectre. I'm interested now.
Go on.
This is also new. Wow, this is actually interesting. Spells fire 4 additional projectiles in a circle. And it has a good amount of spell damage actually on it.
Indeed.
But yeah, 4 projectiles is not a whole lot, to be honest. Okay, so let's get a Spectre. You have a 15 spirit, yes. So let's make a Spectre. Wait, Spectre is not a spirit gem? Spectre is a skill gem, right? Bind Spectre. Alright, so let's just put Bind Spectre on here. So wait, we go to X3. And then we go to... Shit, how do I kill it without freezing it? It shouldn't matter if I go in normal or not normal, right? Actually, I don't know. Let's see. That was in the jungle. Where was the jungle? Jungle runes? The ice falling from the sky. That's the ice bomb from the frost mages. So you have the command ice bomb, and that's basically, as you can see, if you look at it, one of my mages casts it. Right? So that's their ability. Right, so let me just remove these for now. Because if I freeze them, I cannot bind them. Right, let's find one of these apes. Yeah, this exactly one. This is the one I mean. Yeah, so 100 spirit. So let's see what that guy does. Okay, so let's remove all the brutes. Let's give this stuff. So you can get reduced reservation by putting GCPs on this. So I guess
How can I help?
we do this. I have the money, right?
Hello.
Buy 3 more GCPs. What? Why did this just... Oh. No, right, 20%. So let's make one of these. This guy looks awesome. Alright, so let's get one first and let's get the rest of the mage's crew. So we only have 6 left now though, that's not really good, but let's see. You have to get cast speed, so you really need a lot of cast speed to play this. Oh god, Maya, I don't want to play this. We go this way. So really cast speed. I have a lot of cast speed. I have 30% on this ring. I have 25% on this ring. I have 27% on this focus. So I have 100 cast speed in my gear. And I also have a decent amount of cast speed in my skill tree. Right, let's see what the gorilla does. See, that's what I mean. He's like charging. I might actually be able to make this enormous with 10% more reservation. Oh wow, I stood in the chaos shit. But I think it just looks cool, honestly. Okay, I need 2 more spirit to do this, unfortunately. See, that's what I mean. So he's not going with you, right? So that's the problem. Whenever there's like mobs on the side, he's not gonna tank for you. So you kind of have to clear everything, so he starts like attacking the next guys. So I think ultimately this is not worth sacrificing 2 frost skeletons. I don't think it's protecting me from harm in any way. They're not infinite, they have cooldown. So every skeleton has 1, right? So right now I have 6, usually I have 8, but I'm just trying out this minion here, right? So usually I would have 8. And there is a skill you can do which makes them not do any regular damage. As you can see, they don't really do any regular damage, right? So you can shoot this. So as soon as we drop bombs, the bombs do like 4 or 5 times the damage they do with their regular attack. And you can get one which gives 100% reduced cooldown. I mean 100% more cooldown recovery, so it cuts the cooldown in half. So you can basically get double the bombs. So right now it's already not too bad, but with 6 I'm definitely running out of bombs. With 8 I was close to not running out of bombs. But yeah, I want to get more attack speed, so ultimately if I have enough support slots on my gem, I will get the command thing or whatever it's called. And then their main attack will just not do any more damage, and we just use the frost bomb, the ice bomb solely. And then it's not gonna be an issue anymore. But I mean, I think the gorilla tanks like decently as long as you don't go fast. But you basically always have to kill the mob with which the gorilla attacks. Oh wait, this is... So I would certainly need some more spirit to get some more ice minions. Right now I'm just losing a lot of damage. There should be a support gem that he basically protects you. That would be nice. So he should just always run in the direction you're looking at. That would be cool. But the guy is pretty sick. I mean, he doesn't do any damage, right? It's just really cosmetic. If there would be a bigger mob, or a same size mob for less than 100, because 100 is a lot of spirit. I don't even think that guy needs meat shield. It doesn't look like he takes any damage at this stage. Just gonna take this out for now. I don't know what happens if you blink. Do your minions get ported to you if you blink? Like in Diablo 2 style? I mean, to be honest, as you can see, the guy just looks good, but it doesn't protect you from these kind of things. Especially not from fire crabs with minus 1% fire res. But he doesn't really protect you at all. It's really just a cool looking guy we don't need. Well, no checkpoint. I mean, at some point, you know, if you get more gear, more spirit and stuff like that, I might reconsider. But for now, I probably just get my own defenses. And just accept that, you know, I don't have a tanky minion. I just get much more AoE so I can off-screen these guys. And I think it's not going to be such a huge deal anymore once you have resistances. The melee guys are not going to hit you, but it's just the range guys. So I think it's not going to be a huge issue in the end. But I will check if you do blink, if they port to you. Yeah. So, why... No, that's a bug, I think. So, It's cancelled if you so if you call it and you dash while it's in the air. Then it gets cancelled, that's true. But also not always, it just happens sometimes. Right, see for example, see the first one is cancelled, but the spell echo one hits actually. So I mean that's definitely gotta be a bug. Let's check out the blink. We have a spirit gem here. Blink. Oh, blink is tier 14. Okay. Let's just see. Yeah, see, they don't follow.
Not yet.
So no point on running that. I mean, it's still good for my weapon swap once I have it, because I want to have a cursed weapon swap set for that.
Indeed.
Mana, strength, chaos damage? Bullshit. But yeah, as soon as there's Anoint, I guess it starts getting interesting. With Anoint and Amulet, I am curious what you can do with the minions. Because if I would have more AoE, I would also... The problem is they drop fairly slow, right? So if I had more AoE, I wouldn't have the problem with the projectiles dropping so slow, so the mobs wouldn't hit me before they got frozen.
Another corpse to serve me.
And yeah, I would probably get the 140 dex to get the rower. Because it just slows you down so heavily. Casting and walking with this. There's a boss I didn't even notice. The Exiles. Bullshit. Just do whatever. This has a lot of big flags though. Oh yeah, and this map has 100% rarity. So this is pretty decent. What? Okay, something exploded me. Oh, no checkpoint. They should really put more checkpoints on these maps. If you're allowed to die but don't give checkpoints, it's exactly as annoying. That was probably just, again, some fire explosion at minus 10 fire res. Just insta-dead. Looking forward to fixing my resistances. There wasn't even a mob when I died. Big chest. What does that ring do? I don't know what it is. I couldn't heal for some reason. So there's really some strange stuff going on with health potions. So just in the moment, like I just was on half health and I couldn't heal, but this guy wasn't doing any bleed or anything. So really not sure what's the story with that. It happened to me like more often. You just cannot use potions at all. There's definitely some new bugs in this.
Go on.
Look at the damage, 8270.
Go.
Holy circle. I don't even know what that means. Holy. Enemies chilled by your hits can't be... Well, that doesn't work with... it doesn't work with the frost bombs at all because it's you. So this doesn't count for your minions. So this ring does absolutely nothing for you. And even then you would have to have something to shatter them. And right now we don't have anything to shatter. So I think this ring does absolutely nothing. Unless I'm missing something here.
All part of my plan.
This map was super shitty. Lost like all my XP on this stupid map.
I need more time. Too soon. I need more time. With my power to wield.
Yes.
Physical, no.
Speak.
I wonder how much spirit you can get. I guess most important is really the amulet. As soon as, you know, amulets with 50 spirit and +2 minion skills get on the market, I think it's gonna get interesting.
Too soon.
But yeah, it's working pretty good. I mean, as soon as I got resistances, some more power, I think this can push fairly far. I mean, damage-wise, I know it's just tier 4, but, you know, damage-wise, this can probably go fair amount higher. Maybe at this damage state, it can probably even go like tier 8 or something like that. And with a decent amulet, I think there's good damage to get, and I don't think the amulets are going to be so expensive. Because you're just going to need a +2 cold, oh well, cold doesn't exist, so you would probably, yeah, okay, you need +2 spell amulet, so these are probably expensive. But you could get one with just +1. You could basically get +1 amulets and keep corrupting them until you get the +1 to all spell gems. But it might also be spell gems. I have to test this with an amulet, which stats the minions will actually get from the amulet. But I think they get plus cold spell skills because that's because cold mastery is a recommended gem on them. So I would assume if you get plus all spell gems, it's also gonna work. Unfortunately, it's not projectile. Are you sure? So then you wouldn't be able to give minions anything but projectile skill levels from an amulet? What does it say on Cold Mastery? But doesn't Cold Mastery say... So look, if you do Skeletal Frost, it recommends... Oh, it's level of supported cold skills. Not skill gems, right? That's the wording. Yeah, yeah. Oh, minion skills would also work? So the minion... Are you sure? Because this doesn't recommend minion skills. I mean, I don't know. This is kind of weird. I would have to try it. So you would... So if you give the amulet basically to your minions with the keystone... Right, you know what I mean, right? I don't want to have minion skills. I want to use the keystone, which gives the amulet power to the minion. I mean, it's pretty easy to test, to be honest. Just gotta buy a +1 spell amulet and see. Monsters immune 100% increased. This is a pretty good cluster here. Fortunately, I can't get bows.
That should make things interesting.
I should have done this one as well. I mean, I will try if any of those spell skills work. I saw that guy shooting me. Oh dear. Yeah, it's a rare amulet. So you use a rare amulet, then use the keystone, which transfers all powers from your amulet to your minions. That's a keystone in the passive tree. And then you can put an anoint on the amulet, for example, area of effect if you want, or whatever anoint it will be. And then it will count for your minions. But I don't know basically which spell would it be. I mean, it's a +1 spell. Amulet costs like 1x, so probably even less. It's not gonna be a big deal to get one. I just like created a crazy archer in that expedition. I really didn't look. I just put like every single kind of damage on those mobs. And there's like an evil one-shot guy.
Now.
Or rather, I'm not gonna go close there. There he is. It wasn't even a rare, it was a blue one. Oh no, it's the rare in the middle. I hope he's dead. What? Boss damage is not that great because I just don't have a cursed weapon set yet. We should probably have exposure as well as curse on a weapon set.
Go on. Indeed. Yes?
Is that actually good? No. X life, double res, armor and evasion. Maybe. Rarity, crit chance, fire res, armor and evasion. That's decent.
Time is of the essence. Go on.
Right, that was the last map for today. So let's see if I have anything worth of exchanging here. The artifacts. I wonder if these are already worth something.
Hello.
7. 4.5, not too bad. Sun artifacts, 1 to 5. Coinage. Oh, nice. Even worse, more than 1. So we're gonna do the trick with the 2 again. Wait, that's wrong. Ha. Shit, that was super dumb. I misread this. Anyway. Right, anything else we got? Omen of Corruption, still not worse enough. Some greater runes. This is a 1-2-1. So this is probably not going to resolve. Take this out. These talismans are not on the market yet. I don't understand it. Wonder why is nobody selling these? Well, armor scrap are down from 20 to 14. Actually, I shouldn't forget to put armor scrap on my chest piece. Because I don't think I'm going to replace this anytime soon. This one probably also I'm going to hold on for a little bit. You're welcome. Let's do one more exchange here. Let's do one more. Artificers orb. So is Chaos still... So Chaos still is... Right, so 1 Chaos right now is less than an Exalt. So this is gonna change within, like, probably a 1 week. Probably it will be 1 to 5 or 1 to 10. So, like, 5 Exalts equals 1 Chaos. Right now it's the other way around. So I'm pretty sure buying Chaos Orbs will pay off. Just by judging, you know, this ratio. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But yeah, so I guess that's it for today. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the build updates. We're gonna have updates coming once this is gonna be very, very late game. Just want to check if we can get annoyance yet. So any distilled emotions. So distilled ire is already existing. Guild is existing. Greed is all... They are all already existing. So you can already anoint. Wow, you can actually already anoint a bunch of stuff already. So everything but... Okay, at fear it starts getting expensive. So you can basically get everything except for, you know, fear and suffering and isolation. How did you level just minions? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the very first levels I did chaos, like essence drain. But then as soon as I had frost mages, I went to frost mages pretty much. I mean, I did skeletons. And I did arsonists, I believe, until I had frost mages. And then from level 20 on, I pretty much only used frost mages. I still used chaos, like essence drain, to do extra damage. But that's how I leveled. I mean, you can check my past streams. I really started playing this at level 20 or 20, 21, 22, somewhere around that. Yeah. So what is this anoint, by the way? Let me just. So here is 30% increased area of effect. Where's the anoint? Why doesn't it show it anymore? Did they bug the anoint? It used to show here. Did they remove anoints completely? Or maybe you cannot see them before you have a distant emotion. I don't know. Anyway, that's it for today.